green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee, you can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
And he's down there. We got a read.
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hold.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes. It seems so in this case.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of. But if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
That was a bit wayward. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
20 feet to the hole.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. But it didn't quite drop. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. The first of the par fives reached the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green. This one's heading towards the cabbage.
That's tiny. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. Nicely done.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
It's on a great line. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards. Ridge, placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and they'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Around 110 yards to go. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Now just 1 over par. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Playing their 4th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie may be an eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. Will leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. Oh, that would have been outstanding to make the eagle. And this putt to move into the top 20. He's currently tied for 15th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Going with the hybrid.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
shot here in the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Was on a good line. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Okay, that'll work.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
That'll be frustrating inches from making that putt.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
This one needs to kick left.
And he's hit that inside the range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Like the look of this one. Oh, so close.
And that should secure the par on this one.
Which, how are we looking after 9?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Getting ready to play their third.
Oh, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Job done. Let's head to the next. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Well, that's a handy shot.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. It's just about 3 feet away.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
And the 12th hole, Rich, is similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Oh, caught up in some branches.
That's some good golf right there.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Time now for the 4th shot.
Yeah, nicely played.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Be the ball, Danny.
For the par.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played.
Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. A 7-footer right here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Well, okay. That's a good way to move into the top 10.
He finds himself currently tied for 9. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Well hold. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. To get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, his dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Well, this would be a good putt to make. You'd move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Looking really good, this one.
No, that's too bad. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring. And it all starts here at the par 5-6 cup.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
All right, safely on a bunker and now a chance to make a putt.
Putting for birdie.
Looking to sink this to be even with Xander Schauffele.
Oh, that's good grip there.
That'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a good.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under.
Lydia Ko is currently on top of this one.
Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
of the right stuff there.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
And that